Hello and welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. I am Kipser, your GM for your Jeff is not the only one tired today, and yeah, we're just gonna throw that out there. What was I saying? I'm Kipser, I'm your GM for this evening, and we have a full house. We've got Melissa playing Sweet, Jeff playing Coolio, Alex playing Kowboi Frezh, Maitre playing Blood Riot, and Derek playing Derek. D3. It still says Derek underneath you.
No, D3, RE, like reply, and then K.
Oh my god. I'm
D3 rank.
not doing that.
That's great.
Not
That's a
doing
great
that.
acronym, dude. Oh my god.
No.
I'm just gonna put like an eggplant emoji and just call him Big D all the time.
Yeah, that works. I would be happy if you wanted to do that.
Like superimpose it over like my nose or something so it follows.
Exactly.
Yeah, just have it in front of
Make
his
you
face at
eggplant
all
head.
times. All right. We are out of spooky season into November, which I guess people are now going to have some terrible mustaches, as is tradition.
It's still
No?
spooky season for us because it's still like 90 degrees out.
Yeah, that's true.
Ugh.
They don't necessarily correlate, but it is a true statement of fact.
Well, I can tell you it's about 5 to 12 degrees Celsius outside.
Oh gosh, that is
So
quite a bit
cool.
cooler
No,
than
that's yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's quite nice in the morning just to get that nippy air going. I enjoy it a little bit better than the melting heat of summer for me anyway. But one last farmer's market on Thursday, and then I get to no longer get fresh bread every week, which will make me sad.
Oh, bummer.
I know, right? Did you guys dress up or go out for Halloween? Or just turn off your lights and make pretend like the children can't see you?
I did a whole week of Spirit Week at work, so every day I did something spirited.
We handed out candy, but I didn't have time to dress up because one of my evaluations went over, so I got off late.
Ooh,
Oof.
that sucks. You could have just thrown on your Star Trek shirt.
Well, I was just going to dress up as Michael Myers because I have the mask and the jumpsuit, but
Oh,
it was
nice,
just like,
nice.
I was writing on my eval as I was throwing candy at the like 3 whole children that passed by our house the whole night.
Fair
You
enough.
only got 3? Oh,
Our
I had
neighborhood's dying. I
us.
think all the
zero.
kids are just no longer coming to the neighborhood.
Crazy.
I live in an apartment
got
building
a
and we don't let
Christmas
children
tree.
in.
A kid showed up in a Christmas tree costume.
Oh my god.
For,
Dude.
Halloween.
Did you
That's
punch him?
hilarious.
It was actually pretty good. So
Oh my god.
that's all I got to say about that. I'm gonna hang up and listen.
I used to buy full-size candy bars for the costumes that hang yourself. But yeah, our neighborhood's just declined, and so I no longer do that because we have way too much candy by the end of the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids don't trick or treat anymore. They do truck the truck or treat.
Trunk or
Oh,
treats.
that's so
Yeah,
lame.
trunk or treat. Yeah, which is like
Lame.
a bunch of cars, but like everyone's dressed up for the occasion though. So it's just like I guess that's fun, but it's like
No.
we all grew up going house to house 9 p.m. getting candy, you know.
Yeah.
And then you got to see everyone else do that too. That was just
Yeah.
that was a magical night. I remember it being
Yeah.
a magical night. So
I would use a pillowcase because none of the Halloween pumpkin buckets or whatever were large enough for the haul that I would get every year.
Humble brag there. Just had so much candy that it wouldn't even fit in the
I
little
lived in an
plastic
old
pumpkin.
person town where 60% of the population was over 60. They handed out a lot of candy and they had
that's
good stuff.
Want. Yeah, that's what you want.
Rich,
Rich,
there's
old,
not a lot of
empty nesters.
competition.
Like that's who you want.
They loved us. All right. Let's get it going. Derek, we'll get to you when we finish our summary, and we'll tell you where you're at or waking up at. So you guys see an old school 2D Roman helmet appear, two-tone yellow and brown with the word Goliath in dark gray across the front of it, as it zooms out and merges onto the shirt logo of a man who appears to be in his 30s with cherry blonde hair and freckles. You hear, "Good day. We at Goliath want to be your last line of defense between the order and chaos. We worked in private security forces since before the impact and moved up here once L5 was ready for us. We hope to help everyone stabilize life on Mars, and we're moving onwards and upwards with you." The screen slowly fades to black. That's as good as my Australian is ever going to get. And yes, that's what it was supposed to be. Well, hello, listeners. This is Cascade Park, tech journalist, once again coming to you from Mondo Studios. Cascade fills the screen with both her personality as well as her presence. Rumor has it that Max Babylon's new church in the Outer Hall is consuming huge amounts of power. Local residents and businesses have complained about an increase in random blackouts, a serious concern when you need air and heating out here in space. In other news, there's some witnesses of rocks falling on Mount Jishin in the Golden District of Shishin Ward. This shouldn't be possible, but in an environment without an atmosphere or tectonic plates, what could be going on there? Our reporters in the field will investigate and update when we have more information. Now, for those curious, our promised update on Team Sparkle Doom Crisis. They have seemingly traveled to Marikyu Ward without leaving any trace in the system. While they were there, we only saw them briefly and in a rather high-end fashion shop. It is supposedly owned by one Haruhiriku, whose father, Canopus, was a respected scientist, disappeared mysteriously and then later turned up self-harmed to death. Haru herself is known for her parties and socialite lifestyle. The connection as to why these two might be in the same location has yet to be determined. Finally, a small warning. There have been rumors that some polyhedral robot roaming around the basement is seen. It is supposedly surrounded by small rat-like robots and some other times dog ones. These robots are highly aggressive, and we recommend looking for either the value of pi or the greater than symbol with 3 zeros after it being written on the walls nearby to know that it's there. Well, loyal listeners, I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and we will see you next time. And Canopus kind of fades from it as most of our party are currently in the Marikyu Ward. However, we go all the way back to the Hive, the outskirts, the promenade, back to the rock climbing gym. You've got no activity. The station that usually you would see Coolio running his games through, dark, not been turned on for 12 hours at least. Shocking amount of time, really. D3, you power on. Your friends seem to have disappeared, and as far as I know, left no note for you.
All right, that's fine. Just use that. What's that app that every parent puts on their child's phone in the name of security, but really it's just spying?
The Find My Phone.
Yeah. No, there's.
I'm just gonna use that on one of them. Somebody's bound to have left it open. Probably Blood, right?
Or like your text messaging app.
Nah.
Is this the cyberpunk universe?
Yeah, it is.
Can you just shoot us a quick little text message?
That takes too much time. I can
Where
just
you
click
at?
one button and get a live GPS signal.
I was like, wait a minute, didn't Kipster shame me last time for saying something about writing down a piece of paper, and now she's talking about leaving a Post-it note?
So you got to keep up with the times.
I didn't say you had to leave a paper note. You could have left a digital note on a screen.
Yeah, I think just you wake up and you say
we.
And also, I was being an asshole last week for fun.
I have an ad blocker, so any notes they leave are just nothing more than ads to me.
When you look into the mirror, Derek, you see the word balls on your face.
Oh, that's true. You guys drew on
and then
him.
on your cheeks.
Wait,
on your cheeks, it'll tell you where we were.
Was it written?
It just says balls.
Yeah, was it written so that I could read it in the mirror?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, I have to
What am I, an
I have
animal?
to respect that.
We're considerate.
Yeah, someone sharpied you, and it does include gone to Merrique to see how to, whom you know to be the socialite that danced with, or well, talked to Sweet while you were dancing with your middle fingers in the air.
I did set a trendy dance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will make my way downtown, walk real fast.
I'm not continuing that. All right. Do you take the train or do you think you would go through the basement?
What's the risk of taking the train again?
So the train, people know where you are. You're clocked, you're cameraed, but it's very safe, very quick. The basement is where you were attacked in session 2 or 1. And also is, it's where scavengers are. You're going to see a lot more random events down there, but it is easy to avoid the prying eye down there.
But I suppose I could just take the train to a location that would look completely normal to my shitposting in social media lifestyle, and then walk the rest of the way. Discreetly
yes.
walk. Huh, then I'll just
Discreetly, yeah, okay. So knowing that your friends are in the Merrique ward, Merrique is kind of known for like nightlife, partying, shopping. There is also an entire section dedicated to space shows. I believe it is called Spacetown District, including Cross Cybernation, Early Access, lots of androids in that area. One place called Ring of Coolant, an illegal android fighting club, which you could be shitposting from.
No, I mean, if I just came up with a trendy middle finger dance in a nightclub, I think it makes a lot of sense because I would have been captured on someone's camera doing that. So I'm just going to go to a nightclub and be like, round 2, bitches, I got 2 hands.
All right. So there is... okay, hold on. But yes, we can, but just there's also Evil Maid Attack Cafe. No? All right. Yeah, you can go to aim for the same sort of nightclub that you went with Sweet 2 before. As easily, it's probably already open, though not a large presence yet. And you can get some sort of filming in and get some pictures of the nightclub, like doing the dance by yourself in the club like a cool person. Unless you have anything else before slipping out.
Yeah, no, that sounds exactly right. Make my presence known, evolve the dance, and then slip out. All
right, so roll me a quick. Are you using your rollerblades, which do give you advantage on quick checks in this kind of instance? Yes. So it's a stealthy quick with rollerblades to give you advantage. And we'll see if you can slip past the prying eyes. Oh, okay. So he's not slipped past any eyes, and in fact...
What does a 2 and a 3 give me? Well, that's what I rolled.
5.
Yeah, does it? And you said quick, so could I...
Yes.
Do I get my quick defense? Okay, that gives me 6.
Did you get the advantage, the reroll?
Yeah, that was...
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 1, 2, and a 3 on my roll.
Oh god, you got rid of the 1. Okay, and what was the thing that you wanted to add in there?
That's my quick defense. That gives me a +1.
No,
so go from
that would be for when somebody's attacking you. Yeah, sorry. I'm willing to hear bullshit.
I have a dog that I haven't really used at all in this campaign. Can I have it pull me? Dogs run fast, and I have wheels.
This is true. I do believe at this point, you probably people are able to follow you. You probably see a few drones. This area is well secured, so there is a security force presence because police don't really exist the same way here. So you've been clocked. Whether or not anybody's looking at the cameras to care about you yet, you don't know. But definitely, even you can show off your dog. Your dog is, you get people that'll stop you and pet your dog and go, maybe 1 or 2 of them are, I know you, as you go through. And yeah, eventually you make it to this building. It's got this beautiful sort of matted white finish, similar to what you would see in the Greek Isles, with sort of blue circular windows here and there. You see these beautiful, this beautiful grass on either side with a sort of a wrought iron fencing along it. That doesn't really stop anything. It's clearly just for decorations, because it is someone who's powerful enough to know that nobody is going to really fuck with their garden, and if they do, it's not going to go well for them. And then in the back, you can see full bloom flowers a little bit. And if you knock on the door, as you enter, it's this beautiful fashion store. You see sort of an android standing behind the desk, wearing sort of this, she's designed like a woman, and she is wearing sort of these tight clothes with stripes just vertically and horizontally alongside, which shouldn't work in two different colors, but on her it just looks great. And it's almost like they're causing the ringlets to appear and flow down her. I guess a holographic effect. But you don't see your friends here. It's early morning as well, by the way, so Sweet, Coolio, Kowboi, Frezh, and Blood Riot. In the meantime, while Derek is in the clothing store, you guys maybe wake up. If you're morning-ish people, I anticipate Blood Riot is going to say no. But you guys have
She
your
is
not. Individual
That
rooms.
That is a fair assumption.
Yeah, Sweet, yours is probably overlooking the flower garden. Coolio, you probably have like the strongest Ethernet jack connection to the wireless. Kowboi, Frezh, you probably have some sort of monitor that allows your hacking deck to work with it easily, like there's an easy interface to it. Blood Riot is going to wake up in Haru's bed. We know that. But yeah, you guys haven't messaged each other, so you don't necessarily know where D3 is, but you can assume he's awake. For anybody who thinks they're awake.
I would say Sweet is up. Probably. So I'll say she would probably do like a panoramic shot of like outside the balcony into like the flower garden kind of a thing, and just like send that over to D3.
D3, you get a ping notifications from Sweet. Do you open it?
I suppose.
It is a beautiful shot of this garden and grass and just the corner of a white building. She appears to be up in the air looking down at this. And you get a beautiful view of just like the fake sky around Merrique. You do realize it's the garden you probably spotted outside, but higher.
Yeah, I guess I'll look for an elevator then.
You do see one. It is just a little bit behind. As you go towards it, the store clerk will go, hello, I'm sorry, this is out of bounds for anybody that is, that's a house up there. It's not, there's no business there. You cannot enter.
Yes, that's okay. The people that put their balls on my forehead are up there. I need to find them.
Aha! And you see her reaching underneath her counter. Yes, you need to find them.
Yes, I can tell that you're triggering some kind of alarm, and that's within your right to do so. But these things that were written on my face are from specific people, and he'll just rattle off some names, and he'll be like, so you can call security, but they're just going to take me up there anyway.
I don't know any of these people. And she'll kind of like look worryingly towards the door. Yes, and she's like clearly waiting for security to come in, and there seemed to be a bit delayed.
Well, this is going to be an awkward stare down, and he's just going to stare at her.
She gets more nervous, and she's just like starting to fiddle with her thumbs. Eventually, okay, if you don't reach out to anybody, is anybody else waking up and or reaching out to Derek?
So Coolio's he didn't go to bed.
Oh.
Coolio, so like Coolio doesn't go to bed till like 3:00 in the afternoon, I think, as we all know.
That's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has a different clock than everybody else. So
Mhm.
he's been up this whole time. So he'll just be like, I think what he's probably been doing is he's probably been just like rage texting Big D and telling him about like solo queue like tonight, like how shitty it was and how ridiculous it was. And it's just like, yeah, that's just like ruining my elo.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing with these fools. So he's just been he's been messaging him, but his messages have never been like on topic. They've always been just rage.
In an attempt to connect to Coolio, D3 will respond back and be like, maybe, and he'll take a picture of the terrified little, I don't know,
Android lady.
No. I was trying to find something more insulting, like the little dolled up miniature, and he'll send a picture to Coolio. And just to be clear, I think I've never owned an iPhone, but I think you literally cannot shut off the camera sound no matter unless you pull the speakers out of the phone physically. So
yeah,
he's going to make sure it's a really loud camera snap sound that he's looking straight at her, and he's going to send it to Coolio and be like, maybe this coward was one of your teammates, kind of thing.
Do I recognize?
Yeah,
Would I
you
recognize it from that
the
picture?
stork like you walked by yesterday.
Okay, just want to make sure because I was like, sure, was it bad? So he'll send a message back saying, "Whoa, hey, I just met her yesterday." Completely unreal. She looks so familiar. Oh my god.
She's probably as timid as the lane that she picks.
What? Oh, she plays? Oh, she's been playing? Oh my god. So he will take you absolutely seriously, like she really is playing. Like what did she roll? She top lane? Freaking hate top laners, man. Like, they're just the worst. It's just like, you've got your TP bot. Like, we could turn the whole game right here. You're just sitting on a double tap. Oh, you're going back. Okay, so you're probably gonna go back and then TP down. Oh, you're TPing back to your lane. Oh, that's great. That's fucking great. I'm so glad you win your lane. Win lane, lose game. You. Anyhow, what are you up to, dude?
D3 doesn't know any Lancer terms, so he's just gonna be like, I don't know any terms from that game. She is. Yeah, I got nothing. She's blocking me. Is that
okay? Yeah, that's fine. No, that's cool. Anyhow, are you coming to meet us?
Oh, I'm right next to the elevator. She's getting security to come and tase me or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, do you need help?
I figure security will either tase me or they'll just let me up there. I mentioned your guys' names.
Hang on one sec. I got a Q dodge. One sec. Okay, yeah, I'll come get you. All right. So he Q dodges again.
They're gonna give you a 15-minute cooldown.
You're gonna get a warning.
Sorry to inconvenience.
I gotta talk to you. That's all good. It's all good. It's been a rough night.
She didn't seem to understand that the balls were on my forehead for a reason.
Yeah. Well, you know,
spoke crazy at her.
They're good for you. They I don't know. They bring out the color in your eyes.
Coolio,
I hear in some circles it can help keep your skin clear for humans.
Whoa, dude, that's gross, man. Oh.
Terrible people. Coolio, as you start to work your way towards the elevator, Derek, in front of you appears a hologram of a woman who appears to be of the woman that you saw in the club. She's wearing sort of this lab coat over some chic suit. She's clearly been awake for a while. Bloodright, you are alone in the bed at this point, by the way. You have been for several hours, whether or not you're awake or not. Dear, why have you triggered the silent alarm? I had to block it. I don't really want disturbances right now. I see you have a drawing on your face. It's all right, dear. Patrina, I'll deal with this. And as she's like looking towards D3, the elevator dings, and Coolio steps out through her hologram. Oh!
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh,
hey,
excellent.
Where you been? You all right?
Apparently,
Oh God, where do you come from?
Yeah.
apparently, Doors 11 doesn't work with my firmware, so I've had to upgrade to Phoenix.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. How's that going?
There's like 700 different versions. I don't know how any of them work. This should be fun.
Okay, yeah. Just upgrade.
I
safe,
can't find
you
my
know?
files, Coolio. I can't remember anything besides your name.
Really? Oh, maybe like Kowboi can help you find them. Like, I can like give you a third
is that?
arm. Do you want like a third arm? Wait, you don't remember? Oh shit!
My
this is gonna
files,
take a
I can't
while.
access them. What do I do for a living?
Files? You're my butler. Yeah, you like get me drinks and stuff, you know, and like
Are you thirsty
bring
now?
me Cheetos. No, but I'm kind of hungry, so I could eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just starts walking, looking
So-
for a kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I
dear,
kinda want some
that's the
pot
changing
stickers.
rooms.
Like
This is
changing
shop
into
floor.
my butler outfit.
No, okay. Please get in the elevator, and she'll like concentrate a little bit. And sweet Kowboi Frezh and Bloodright, who's still asleep, you all have pings on your AR glasses that come and it's Haru, and it will say something like, Coolio is meeting your D3, your android friend who's appears to be drawn on, and forgotten everything about himself, ? Is this normal behavior? All three of you will get that same text. I'm going to try to herd them into the elevator as it comes in seconds later.
Sweet will try to run down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
How
Roll
many
me a quick
floors is
check.
it?
I presume you're not wearing your rollerblades, or are you, do you think?
I was just getting out of bed, so I'll say no.
Yeah, that's why I thought you might not.
Oh,
be.
I thought
Okay.
Sweet was paranoid enough to keep him on at all times to make a quick getaway.
I mean, in most places, but here, this was a like, let the dogs breathe, as they say. So I'm just rolling a quick.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you're gonna
just a
probably
straight
make
quick.
it down. I'm just seeing how quick you are. It's just for running down. So anything you want for speed.
8.
I think your cat.
Oh, cat
escape
burglar.
one cat burglar would trigger here. It's just running.
Let's see. All right. 10. 11.
Great. As you guys hear the ding of the elevator open, as Haru is like, okay, no, leave. That is, again, the coat section. You really can't afford anything there. Please enter the elevator. There's as
How many Orange
Sweet
Juliuses does that cost?
comes out of a door that was kind of hidden near the elevator that held the staircase.
Hey, D3. Good to see you.
She appears to
Hello.
be in pajamas.
Good morning.
Sweet, this is my butler. His name is Big D3 Eric.
Nice to meet you. Let's finish these introductions in the elevator.
Do you have my uniform?
No, and Sweet just like looks at Coolio.
Where's the
We
kitchen?
have
I
it-
need to start prepping pot stickers.
Yeah, but so this is the clothing store. So this is not where we make pot stickers. So we got to get on the elevator and get to the place where we make
It
pot
is
stickers.
where we could get him his uniform, though.
That is true. I need the uniform before
only
I
if
can
you
cook.
can afford it. But I think for now, Ren and Zio, no, we should head back in. NB003, if you wouldn't mind entering the elevator at this time, you can figure out your designation later.
In we go.
It's okay with you, Coolio.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. I'll show you my room so you can clean it.
as you go up the 5 stories to the bedroom area, entering into sort of this lush shared living room that has a bunch of guest bedrooms off of it, as well as the master bedroom that she stays in. And Haru herself actually enters the elevator physically with you on the 4th floor as she goes up out of her lab. And Derek, behind her, as the doors opened, you see this beautiful robotics lab. Why are we shaking our heads?
D3.
D3, as you look behind Haru as she enters the elevator, and you realize the hologram isn't here either, but you see robots, you see drones, you see a huge just lab filled with some really advanced tech, very precise sort of arms, robotic arms doing sort of minute, tiny mechanical things that you don't even sort of able to distinguish from this far away before she enters and the doors close, and you go all the way up to this sort of lush, beautiful living room area full with real wood sort of chairs and cushions that you can just sink into. Beautiful hardwood floor.
Is this the room I should start cleaning?
No, I would appreciate you not touching this room, thank you. It's, again, I would have
Do you
to
have hover boots so that I
disassemble
cannot
you.
touch the floor?
Okay, Kowboi, Frezh, and Bloodright, you guys probably are at least stirring at this point, as there is a commotion outside your bedroom, or outside the bedrooms. Okay, I'm just going to, and she's going to reach around D3. Do you mind almost touching you before she says, do you mind if I touch you for a moment?
I do. I just upgraded my operating system and nothing feels right.
Yes, I'm about to do something that should help with that.
Explain.
It's easier to show.
Lord at this point is walking out of Haru's bedroom looking very much like she slept in the same clothes she wore last night. And like, oh, what's up, D3?
Hello. Good morning. You dress quickly.
You know who she is, but you don't know who I am? So rude.
I said hello and good morning.
But you didn't know who I was.
I didn't say her name either.
Oh. Blood, that upgrade that he was doing just totally jacked with everything.
Oh shit, Haru's message was real? You don't remember anything?
I'm running Phoenix. Doors 11 had too many security vulnerabilities. I can't access any files.
So
All
when
right,
he
I'm
says-
just
when he says
going
Phoenix,
to. Oh yeah, Kowboi Frezh, step in. Yeah.
Kowboi Frezh is gonna like come out from his room, and he's like, I need coffee, like, and he's gonna look towards D3 in the butler outfit, and he's like, what's going on here?
I can make you coffee.
Why are you
I
in a
think.
butler outfit?
I stole it?
Yes, if you're, I would prefer if you took that off now. If you need Kowboi Frezh, coffee, if you hit the button on the wall next to you.
Oh, I've got it.
I'm gonna
Please
hand
tell me
the
there's
cup.
more than one button.
I'm gonna hand the cup to D3.
Okay, so in the wall you see sort of a panel, and it's next to every single bedroom. There is probably a coded, I was going to say one big red button. There's probably a big red button and then a sort of a small QWERTY sort of keys right below it.
I'm assuming I can just, with my advanced construction, work out how to push a button and get coffee.
Yes. So do you hit just the red button, or do you try hitting some of the keypads with
What are the
levers underneath
keypads?
them?
Do they have any labels or anything?
When you go to the bank and it's got the QWERTY keypads where you've got the numbers with the 3 letters below it, it's one of those.
I'll hit a random letter and then the button.
Okay. So as you do in this little zone, a cup materializes, and then you see liquid start to fill it. You're not sure why, but it does appear to be a blue for some reason. Oh, you just need to take. Okay, it was already set to coffee. You've set it to guava juice, maybe?
I'll just
That's
throw the cup on the floor and get
Amazing.
another cup.
No, I'll take it.
No, all right. And Haru is just gonna stick her hands in your neck and pull out a component to depower you. As she's like, "Let's just do a quick reboot." And she is just, you can feel the sort of.
She feels 4 eyes.
She also
boring
doesn't
into
know
her
Basically
that
said no.
She also doesn't know that a hardware reset does not change your operating system.
Wow.
Well, she's not necessarily doing a hardware reset. She pulls out some components, including one of your hard drives and your motherboard, and then sort of pulls a USB out. Well, a cyber USB, a digital USB that she inserts into the mother drive that rebuilds your operating system and slots it back in, clicking it all back together so that you can access your files. Let's not destroy the very expensive house. I was going to give you some cash to help with our problem, but I think you've just spent it.
Thank you for downgrading me. I will need to re-download Phoenix.
I upgraded you to a Boon 3.
What?
It's a version of Phoenix that you want to use. It's one of the more stable builds.
D3,
I'm
do
not
you know
thanking
who
you.
I am now?
Oh yes, hi sweet.
Well,
Great.
oh, and she just sort of like is looking at the woman and she's like, first, he said no. So maybe we have a conversation before we do something like that again. I suppose, thank you. But still, see first thing first, ends don't justify the means, please and thank you.
Your friends decided to play around and also play around with some very expensive furniture instead of fixing your friend D3. And I did ask, and I do not recall him saying yes or no.
He said no. Heard
He
him.
specifically said no, actually.
Totally heard him
It's
say
okay.
no.
Also, you could have literally just explained what it is you were going to do.
It's
And
okay.
then we could have been like,
As
hey,
an android, I'm used to not being considered as a person, so the expensive floor is worth more than me. I
oh, buddy,
understand.
don't say that.
That's messed up.
okay.
Are you okay?
Do you still want to get me that coffee?
No.
It's lasted for
You asked
one cup
me
of
for
coffee.
Yeah, you offered to get me coffee. And you
That
said
doesn't
it was
sound
your
right.
pleasure.
That doesn't sound like me.
It was you for the last 38 minutes.
Yeah, man. It's freedom of choice.
I don't know what's up with them, man. They've been acting really weird this whole time.
I'll have my vengeance. Once I figure out my
Also, it says
password.
balls on your face. You might want to clean it up. I don't know how that happened.
Turns on, I guess, flips the camera. Which one? Who did it?
Who could tell, man? Who could tell, you know?
I'll need handwriting samples later.
If only those. The information, the answers are probably lost in your upgrade, man. You know how it is. Sometimes data gets lost in the transfer.
That's
It
true.
happens, man.
Yeah. And I don't cloud storage anything, so I think it's gone.
It's sky storage, not cloud storage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. The thing that
Of
we
course.
painted over. That's where
Yeah, yeah,
everything is
yeah.
being stored.
With specialty paint.
We'll all be in better moods once we get some breakfast. Or midnight snack, as it were, for Cole.
Yeah, I was like this close to getting pot stickers. So close.
All right. Well, let's, if you want, this is a place of many shops. You definitely can get, I would recommend a few restaurants if you're interested in traveling around. Or I can definitely talk to you while you go back home if you want me to send you some more details for the areas that you are investigating. We can communicate wirelessly.
Well, we came
And
all the
not
way
in
here.
person.
I don't think we came all the way here just to go all the way home. Like, wasn't there stuff that we wanted to look into while we were here?
Yes, and then she looks at the floor where there was a cup that got dropped and so the suit that D3 is wearing. All right. We'll all right. Come over this way, and she touches a wall and pulls the wall aside, and you realize it's just sliding panels, and a beautiful dining room appears behind it. Almost like a pseudo chandelier, just a tiny one, with plates everywhere. And she kind of goes over to a larger panel in the wall as she enters a number of codes and goes, are we all right with eggs? I'm thinking some roasted tomatoes, probably a few protein shakes, a cup of oil.
Would be much appreciated. Do you have any oranges?
Certainly. You would like orange juice, or is there anything special?
Orange juice is fine.
Sure. All right. So she adds, you can see as she's typing, a small list sort of appears in a display screen next to her, as she's clearly inputting the requests next to this large sort of empty panel. Anything else anyone would like specifically?
Do you have peanut butter and jelly?
I presume on toast.
Yeah, without the crust.
That would be funny if you said no and you just wanted the 2 jars. And that's how Kowboi eats it.
Just like,
He just
do this.
does it.
With the
Why not?
two hands full of just
I'm
jelly.
trying
and
to cut back on my carbs. Sorry, bread's just too much.
You know, actually, never mind about the bread. I actually did. Actually, Coolio was right. I need to watch for my carbs. My sugar levels, my blood sugar levels, a little bit too high. So I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna just spoon
Okay.
some jelly, and that's gonna help those.
I
Yes.
shall type that in as well. And she hits sort of a button, an enter switch next to it, and you see sort of materializing are each of these meals, and she'll pull them out, and a new one will materialize at the next request. And Kowboi Frezh, you get 2 little like mason jars, one of jelly, one of peanut butter. They've got like petite little spoons inside them. Okay, here we are. And she'll put like some of the oil in front of D3. There's just a giant platter of eggs. It's got scrambled eggs, easy over, fried eggs. It was non-specific, as well as a plate of toast and some sort of roasted tomatoes and a little bit of like a feta and oregano mixture on the side.
And orange juice.
And orange juice, and she'll put a big glass of orange juice in front of Sweet.
Well, thank you.
All right.
And she sort of was like reconsidering, like, because she's like looking at here, like at this woman, like looking at the floor and be like, it's gonna take you like 20 minutes to earn enough to fix it. So like, come on. But now we have food, and so now she will eat and be less morning grumpy.
And Haru will like sit. She won't really eat in front of you, but she has a cup of black coffee. Okay, and if you don't mind eating and working at the same time, she sort of taps in the area in the sky, or in the space above her, and a screen, a holographic projection of a screen appears, and she pulls out the mountain. The Jishi Mountain. Sorry, I'm mispronouncing it. Jinshi Mountain. And she's like, so this here is recently been noted in news reports as having earthquake-like activity, which is not supposed to happen in an environmentless area. I believe, and she looks at Blood Riot, you might have connections that use this mountain, but this is also where the worms have been spotted, and I did mean the plural. So you currently have probably a few days before you really need to do anything, and I would recommend preparing, perhaps, either to, if you think you can overcome them, or chase them out. For some reason, the dreamers are heading, and she like taps again, and all of L5 appears in this long cylinder, and you can see sort of the lights and vibrant life that is near the original top of L5, and down near the bottom, the still being built areas, all just gray and metal. For some reason, they're leaving where the humans are, where people are, and they're heading down here somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but we could, and she kind of like points at a finger, and the Marikyu ward lights up, and then the Sishin ward lights up, as well as this mountain. We could chase them out of the mountain. In theory, I believe that would then get them to go down. Maybe they would join the rest, or I suppose if you can capture them, they could be studied, or if you can, you could destroy them if you find them too dangerous, but I think planning is key here. Also, and she'll like tap the outer hall of the L5, and it zooms in to this sort of warehouse district. One of these warehouses now has a large sort of, it's almost a symbol made in purple of many shapes that are kind of an oval, but it's like their forms are disjointed and disconnected. This here is, that's apparently his new symbol for one, and this here is Max Babylon's new church. Rumor has it that there's been outages in this area, which is incredibly dangerous on the outer hall, as they are more exposed to space than we are inside, but that's another thing. And then I believe you had, yes, my, let's say, network, my companion that I've never met that sent me a message. I'm not sure who they are, but they do call themselves Docent Marthra, and she'll like pull up a screen, and you'll see just Docent Marthra kind of like in scripture, and she's like, this is the logo they go by. They reached out to me and they told me that they had seen something, but they were very non-specific. I can't use my source. If I don't know physically where somebody is, my sources, I'm not a hacker, so I can't find people as easily. But supposedly they have information on another potential dreamer thing. So these are kind of the 3 points of interest I think we should discuss.
Well, luckily we do have a hacker, so we could certainly look a bit into that.
Great. Either way, I believe a few days of preparation for any of these investigations would be good.
I think we said last time that we wanted to leave the Max Babylon stuff for last, if I remember.
Yeah, I think
maybe.
I don't remember.
Yeah. The worm stuff, how relative to the over 3, how, like, based upon what files we have or what information we collected, like, what do we know about its, like, sort of specs or physical capabilities or anything like that?
Yeah, so she'll kind of go, I checked your files. You didn't have as much on the worm as I did, but here's what I can tell you. It's a terraformer. It burrows in the ground. I believe it works on vibrations, so I'm not sure how good hiding from it will be. I'm afraid this is going to make someone named Jeff very excited, but if you recall the old 90s movie called Tremors, I believe it might be that kind
Yeah.
of a situation. And I can also tell you there's one, and she'll actually pull up your files with the image of the worm on it, and she'll go, in your files, you have but one in here from in the Internet Archives that you pulled off of I believe it looks like the 54 LAR and maybe the cartel had some connections in this archive. But this is one of them. There, I believe, are more than one. There's one that is larger. I believe that is their queen. And then she has maybe some children that are half the size. She herself appears to be about the size of a semi-truck, where the children are sedan-sized, if we were to put it in a measurement that it requires no actual numbers.
So, like, I got a couple questions. So, like, you said, like, mom and kids. So, are these, like, all made by sort of the same company? Or, like, is it found a way to, like, recreate itself, you know? Like, is this, like, she made these babies after all this went down and she went out into the wild? Because that's, like, holy crap, you know?
Yes. So from what I can tell, the queen is the original. It's definitely the first one. And she'll like pull out some files that you hadn't seen before with some details on it. And she goes, so this was the project, the Dreamers project that was being worked on by my father. He notes the size, and he notes that it has the ability to tremor sense, and it does not mention any sort of smaller version. So I suspect that I don't think she herself can, but she maybe works with one of the others to create versions of herself. I'm sure you've seen the, I call them kit bash, the little rodent,
Yeah, coders.
Okay, coders. We can call them
Yeah.
that. So you can see they 3D print themselves anytime they find discarded plastics. So there's capability of reproduction, though I don't believe she has it. So one of the others must.
Okay. Whoa. Like, seriously? Everybody?
That's
like,
amazing.
it's showing, like, the ability to reproduce. Whoa.
That's
okay.
That's a lot. We definitely should destroy should not be the thing that should definitely be like very, 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 very last option.
Yeah. Like,
Yes.
honestly, yeah.
But
that-
it's
whoa.
using plastic to reproduce.
That's the kit bash.
The kit bashes.
The kit bashes.
Yeah, the coders.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Little dudes,
they
you know?
can.
The little
The
dudes.
little scanner on the front of their face allows them to also 3D print. They work together to go faster, and they can reproduce themselves. I've not seen them be able to do anything larger than themselves, though.
So, like, we could, you know, I could, like, rig up some sort of machine that kind of, like, you know, simulates, like, thumping of some kind. You know, we might call it, I don't know, like a thumper or something.
Mhm.
And, like, as it's thumping, you know, maybe, like, the big worm
Mhm.
or, you know, the queen, whatever you want to call it, you know, maybe shows up and maybe, like, we negotiate or something. No, probably not. But, like, you know, I'm just saying that's one thing we could do. Maybe try.
Distractions are excellent. Get someone to look
Yes.
somewhere else so that you can do what you need to do over here.
And it's up in a mountain, and like I'm really good at like mountain climbing, you know. So it's like
Your rock
like,
climbing is
robots,
totally going to come in
rock
handy.
climbing. If there's like this like weird land party for lancers up there, it's like a home away from home for me. It's like, you know, little slice of heaven. You know?
I
Made
believe
for us.
It's more of a drug lab situation than a Lancer situation.
Oh, so it's a heaven for blood rights.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we use that. I think we use that mountain
Or,
for
You do.
making stuff.
So
I
is
think
the type of drugs that they're making like made out of like, like kind of like a particulate, kind of like a powder? Would it smell like
I
cinnamon?
don't think so. They've been making those drugs for a lot longer than the worms been around.
Yeah, they're
I've been
mostly
told.
party drugs. So I think a lot of
That's
them
what
are
I
probably
hear,
in liquid
anyway.
form, and there is probably some cocaine and such, but mostly it's party drugs.
Apparently.
There's something great about whatever they're doing, but yeah, it's a hidden recipe.
I would argue that cocaine is a party drug.
But it's better than cocaine. And the thing that you ought to know as well that I think is a little bit missing in your file, you have some of it, and she'll like wave her hand and sort of 5-6 dark figures appear. This is what is called the Dreamer Committee. These are members of the cartel who have essentially created or worked together to create this this project. I know some of them, and you have also discovered a few others that I wasn't aware of. And she'll like hit one, and Derek Bars, who you met at the very first session, kind of appears. And he's kind of got that shiny smile. He's clearly some of the money. I don't believe he's the brains.
We
and
saved
he's
him.
been-
He was getting his ass kicked.
Yes, like I said, I don't think he's the brains or probably not the bronze either, but definitely not the brains. He thinks he is, but mostly just money. He is working with, or at least talking to, Josef Diego, whom I believe you mentioned as well. However, I don't, according to my research, it's actually Wade Sterling who appears to be front-running their company's sort of section of the Dreamer Committee. So I'm not sure where or why that happened. And then one of the other two that I know is, and she'll touch another one, and someone named Bam Bang Hitam appears. This one is part of Asano Heavy Industries. That's where my father worked, and I believe this is the man who killed him. I'm hoping you'll be able to find video proof somewhere or something so that I can avenge my father in some way, but he is my target. He is he's an interesting fellow. He's a few levels down, but they sent him up here to kind of hide him away. On Earth, I believe he would be arrested. He's a sort of a Southeast Asian technocrat. And then the other one that I know, that I believe you do as well at this point, is, and she'll tap another one, leaving 2 dark figures, but Kumo Wright appears, the face of the man that you watched kill Oscar A. Johnson in his own kitchen.
Dude who killed Oscar Johnson.
Yes, this one is Kumo Wright. He is the VP of research at Tetsuo. He's supposedly a very violent man for having gotten this high, but it's working for him, unfortunately, right now.
Publisher Paris, dog, that's just how it be.
Well, for now, we have information on him. We have the video recording. We can use that against him once we have somebody. I have a friend named Cascade who is able to get information out there. She's a journalist. People have believe in her integrity. I don't know who the other 2 are, though. I'm afraid I've yet to find them.
So can that be part of the prep that we try to do, is to try to like look up, like scrub internet whatevers for filling in the gaps
Yeah.
of those two other people.
Absolutely. So yes, there's a few things you can definitely do. She's suggesting coming up with a plan and technology. The thumper that Coolio is considering, you can definitely use her lab space as long as you stay in her good graces to create it, and it will cost you nothing because she'll just bankroll it. She also has the ability to get really essentially give you access to the internet at a great speed. So Kowboi Frezh can definitely research into either the other hacker or the other person online she was trying to find but doesn't know, or the committee members. And then you can definitely search into anything else you'd like to know about the mountain, or how to chase off the worms, or anything like that, or maybe defense stuff. I'm open to suggestions, but yes, you can definitely, part of it can be researching more committee members if you'd like as well for prep points.
So I'd like part of Blood Rights prep to be scouting the physical area. So
Okay.
I don't know if it would be better for me to go down there and for her to go down there, or for her to call her people and get a lay of the land from them.
Or you can also, you can call them. You can go to Disco Elysium, the nightclub, and just talk to Maru about it. You can, I'm happy for either of these methods. I see the thumper has appeared in Discord. Thank you. You can, I would say, it's up to Blood Riot if she wants to scout it herself, but she absolutely knows that she can go and just call Maru and probably get the information.
I think I'm gonna physically go, but I'll just
Okay.
send Maru a message being like, yo, I'm doing this. Don't worry about it. Don't get anyone to stop me.
Don't let the gangbangers shoot me when I'm entering their secret base area
I'm
without
gonna
notice.
be poking around. You need to leave me alone.
Okay. D3, Kowboi Frezh, Coolio. Sweet, I assume you're gonna research into committee members, anything that you guys, what angle would you like to do?
Yeah, Sweet definitely, because she's thinking that Earth Culture may come in to help with this, of trying to research those committee members. So that's kind of the angle that she's going, and she may need to pair with somebody a little bit first, because she knows gray market goods and Earth Culture and doesn't really have anything in the way of hacking or internet presence or that kind of stuff.
Maybe you and I can do both of my stuff and your stuff together, because I might be able to throw some intimidation to your talking, and you'll be able to deke around quickly physically for the places I'm gonna check out. So maybe we can support each other. What do you think?
That works. We can pair up.
We can figure something out. And Coolio, I presume you're going to use robotics and start working on the thumpers. Kowboi Frezh is any... Oh, sorry. Go for it, Jeff. No?
Oh, no.
Yep.
I was just confirming. You're
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Kowboi Frezh, was there any angle that interested you?
I like that angle of looking into the accomplice that killed Haru's dad.
Oh, okay. So you're looking for more information on Bam Bang Hitam?
Yeah.
Or...
essentially,
Okay.
Or either that, or find evidence on his murder, any
Okay,
scrubbed,
so finding evidence on his murder, I'm just going to tell you straight up, is not going to be something that you can do
okay.
with prep. It's areas in the mission where you will find it.
Okay.
Yeah, just FYI, you got to get to the areas to find that kind of detail.
Yeah.
So,
then,
Sweet and Blood Riot can try to find more of the committee members. More details will reveal themselves when you do the missions.
Okay. then yeah, I'll finding out more information on big. I mean, I'm trying to say the guy's name, but yeah.
Okay, so you want more information on Bam Bang Hit Town? Okay, sure. And D3, is there any angle that interested you to research before you do this?
I don't think I really have much that will help. Originally, I was going to look into this committee of people, but it looks like that's taken care of, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, any other sort of prep you can do in terms of facing the worms, or like you guys have the thumpers, but the plan is to use the thumpers to draw out the worms and then negotiate.
Yeah. Talk to him.
So you can D3. You can plan alternative options if negotiation fails.
You creating a universal translator for us to like communicate with these?
I speak machine code, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Anything
you need
that
to talk to
exists-
them in the voice, you know.
Is there anything that exists that's comparable to these worms that people are pretty familiar with?
I would let you do your prep as like research on communication methods with the what's her name? She just passed away, but she like researched gorillas in the jungle.
Jane Goodall.
Thank you, Jane Goodall. Like there's techniques with working with things that don't speak the same language as any human can speak, right? And you can research and practice those. And I would give you like bonuses to trying things with talking with them if you did that as a prep.
Yeah, and I also, because I have one of my traits or talents, I don't actually know which it falls into, is crowdfunded. So I have an extra cash at the beginning of the session, regardless of not getting the cash. So I was
every session you're rich.
Well, to be fair, I think crowdfunded, you use it or you lose it.
It just says unless you suffered economic shock, you gain 1 cash.
Oh, every session? Okay, so the thing that I haven't been doing is taking your cash away at the end of every mission, because that seems like BS. But that's why that would synergize and block your crowdfunding. But for now, yes, you can have 1 cash every session.
So then the only thing I was going to do is, since essentially my skills are just around like online communities, social media, and like that, would just be. But I could have swore that one of my. I thought I had something else that helped with getting information from the internet. But yeah, it would just essentially be finding like if there's some sort of like piece of tech, I guess, if we're going down this angle of being able to communicate with the worms, I can just buy it. Unless it costs like 100 cash, then I would have had to save up for this at the beginning of the game. So that'll be essentially what I do, is just try to find like really niche communities that talk about communicating and ways to do that. And then if there's anything to buy, an Amazon Prime it, or I'm sorry, Amazon Prime cut it.
Oh, Amazon. Oh my God. All right. Yes. Or you could say Nile instead of Amazon. Yeah, it's another river.
That works. Yeah.
Yeah. Nile Online. So yes, absolutely, you can do that. Nothing is going to cost an outrageous amount of money. So let's start with Blood Riot. You are going to go and scout the physical mountain.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet. You are going to scout the physical mountain. Okay, you guys are scouting the physical mountain together. You guys can each roll your +2 personal prep, plus ability, plus specialty. It's versus 7 is the defense you're trying to overcome, which I think shouldn't be a problem. And your prep, if you're doing it, then Blood Riot, you're using tough, because no, actually, you guys are scouting. This isn't really a tough thing. This is a quick and or a clever thing.
Okay.
So you can
I'll
choose.
do quick if you're okay with it.
Yep. And then once you roll, I'll describe kind of the events that was your prep.
So that's 2d6 plus my quick. Is that right?
Yes, or plus your quick plus any specialties you think would apply to kind of scouting.
Mm.
If you don't, that's fine. Just roll your
I don't
2d6
think
and
I
add
do.
your
I'm
quick
just
for
looking at
now.
my sheet. Sorry.
Sure. No, it's okay.
That is a 12. Total.
12. Okay. So this is your initial success, which means you get 1 point, and then with 12, you get over 7 twice, so you have 3 total prep points. Please write that somewhere on your sheet.
Sweet.
All right.
And is that group prep or individual prep?
That is individual prep. We'll do group prep afterwards. Sweet. What did you roll?
So is there anything about this that has to do with any automated security?
No, you guys are looking at a mountain with
Okay.
rocks.
I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything automated about this because I'm just waiting for my security specialist to come in where I can actually.
Your
help.
earth culture has been shockingly useful this game.
So I'm guessing here probably it'd be quick and then my +2 for stealth.
Yes.
I rolled 2 4s.
Okay.
Which will get me 13. So then it's a
It's
crit.
also a crit.
Nice.
So you get 3 prep points as well, because it's every 3 points above 7 that you would get an additional one. But great success. So both both Sweet and Blood Riot, you guys kind of work up to this mountain, looking up. It's not as large as the mountains you would actually see on Earth. It's more like a UK mountain where they're kind of a little bit like big hills. Sorry, Europeans.
So it's not the Jade Mountains or
So-
Jade Peak.
I live next to the Rockies. And so and you can kind of see, as Blood Riot is pointing it out, a switchback trail that's nearly invisible. And then around the side, just kind of hidden from sort of the main path and main view, you see a small opening. And it looks like maybe you can shove some rocks aside to make it bigger. So you guys sneak up quickly to this, and you start to scout into this mountain. And you get to maybe pretty deep in there. You've got maybe a hard hat with a little light on it. You get a little smudge across your nose. Somebody else gets a smudge across their cheek. And you get to a point where you come to an area where there is 4 different paths. And as you kind of listen and figure out where to look or where to go, let me just... I just need to quickly, and then there we go. You see that one of them that Blood Riot points out to, the second one, she's like, I think it's this one that goes to the drug labs. And then the other one, of the other 4, you figure out this other one has a dead end almost right away in it. But as you kind of go through some of the other 2 paths, you find the earth starts to tremor under your feet, and you realize you need to get out before you get attacked while you're isolated. So you learn a little bit.
I would like to argue that since I rolled a crit, that I should get more than 3 prep.
That is true. I will give you an additional prep just for getting a crit.
Hell yes.
Absolutely. That's
It's just
rightly
not
so.
that I'm trying to be competitive with my tribe, but I'm like, but I got a crit.
Are
I was
you
so-
secretly-
kidding? No, you definitely should get one more prep.
No,
I was
I
secretly
just
hoping you would just
completely
end your
blanked that you had
sentence.
2 4s. You're right. That is a crit. You should absolutely get an extra prep point for that one.
I was just hoping
brilliant.
Melissa was saying, I would like to argue and just full stop.
I would like to argue.
I would like to argue,
Declaration of
actually.
intent.
You get 5 minutes. Actually, no, you don't want to argue. All right. Jeff, do you want to roll for your thumpers?
Sure.
You find inspiration in some of the early renditions of a film called Dune, maybe 1970s when they first came out. That's when the books came out.
I think
The
84.
movie 84.
84,
I think.
thank
Yeah.
you.
I feel like the
And-
earliest rendition of a thumper was a rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks, Bambi. So, yes, please roll some robotics check with your specialties you think would apply.
Okay, so I got a couple
Mhm.
that I'm going to throw out there. Tech head, I think will apply.
Yes.
I think that makes some sense. That's a talent.
Mhm.
I think it's okay if you don't want my drone specialty stuff. That's fine. I think I would like to make an argument for rhythm games. Because it's really about the rhythms and the beats and stuff.
I'd take rhythm games.
And kind of yeah.
Feet make the thumping
Just
sound.
Just
too.
thumping.
You've got the rhythm.
Yeah. So-
You got the rhythm. I'll
do.
take it.
Okay. All right. And then, I'm pretty good at rocks, all the rocks.
Are
Rock
you trying to
climbing.
argue
Crazy.
rock climbing?
You speak to rocks and you're good with rocks.
You can hear the rocks
Okay.
thumping.
So can you only add one specialty? I can't remember.
Technically, you can only add one general and one specialty, but I've been kind of letting people just add things because we're having a fun game here. So if you want, just go for it.
Okay.
Because I've
This
not
is probably
been
going to be
policing that.
really high. I
Mhm.
just
Hipster,
you guys know how I
while
am.
he's
Yeah.
rolling that, why does Jeff have so many rock-based characters? Do you think he would be Brock in Pokemon? He's got Letty, and now he's got Coolio.
Yep,
That's true.
Yep.
That is true.
it's true.
I did do the rock-based character before him, though, I will say. But yes, we like them rocks in the Lollygaggers.
Wow.
You could say that. You could say that Kipster rolled.
It's so
My
unnecessary.
mute was
Ridiculous.
awesome.
Okay.
We're just tracking in chat about who's competitive and like
What?
there's just-
I'm not competitive. What are you talking
say,
about?
good gracious.
innocent.
My
Okay.
word.
So
I am-
I rolled
get-
two
I get
fives
pretty good.
because
Yep.
it's Tuesday.
Oh, for God's sake,
Hey.
two
And then when
fives.
you
All
add
right.
then you add this +6 bonus
Yeah.
that I'm kind of
Yeah.
Oh my
kind
gosh.
of rocking right
Yeah.
now. That puts me at 16 with a crit.
Okay, so you get one prep just for getting a crit. You get one prep for succeeding over 7, and then you said 16, so you're getting
Yeah.
an additional 3 prep, so a total of 5.
Wow.
I'm just gonna put all.
Lindsay, all the prep. You get all the prep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Um,
rock
Okay.
and rolled there.
I'm gonna go prep by
Hey.
getting some orange Julius's now.
Got that joke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna thump, and they're gonna run out like earthquake, and I'm gonna steal all the orange Julius stuff. from Earthquake.
You guys just have not let the Orange Julius go. All right. Kowboi Frezh. You want to...
Don't think we didn't notice, by the way, that you just freely gave over orange juice this morning at our breakfast.
Yeah.
And orange Julius is predominantly orange juice. So
Yeah.
just saying,
Yeah. You've a,
economic inconsistencies
you
going on.
have
Here.
a,
Just saying.
This
a
rich woman, I figured
acquaintance,
if she had access to things, it would
Yeah.
be.
and she is happy to share as long as you don't
what you're
disrupt her
telling me-
life.
She's a villain.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my look with the you're giving us attitude about something that'll take you 20 minutes of
She's like
work
a
to
villain.
replace.
Yeah, well, she has a place that she's spent a long time making just right. Yeah, you want somebody to go into your
she-
house and start smashing things, Melissa?
Yeah,
Isn't that children?
I'm just saying, I don't make
Well, I
that
mean,
much
to
money
be
per
fair, to be
hour
fair.
as
She
she
did
does.
start utterly condescending to us before we started smashing stuff. And all we did is come and help her. And then she comes in.
And by the
And
way,
then we
When was
thought
she
about
condescending?
if you want to join in
pretty much when
chat,
she started talking
We
when
have
Derek got
Pokemon
here.
Was
conversation
she, or was she
also happening.
talking
Yes,
to
she
you
was.
because you were acting like
Very much.
children?
It was a little chicken or the egg on
No,
that.
she was
I'm
pretty
gonna
considerate.
say,
Was
yeah.
it maybe
Yeah.
because you were
Which is why
wrecking
I,
things that like her store? Okay,
D3 is 2 years old. He is a
Yeah.
child.
and
That's a great point.
all right. Kowboi Frezh. So you do have the Dream Committee. I will remind you as well, just because your other option was Dawson Mothra, who had another lead as well about some additional information on the Dreamers. But if you want to roll for researching whom else might be in the Dreamer Committee, we can definitely you can do that.
I think the Dawson, going more into the Dawson seems like a better idea when you mention it.
No idea why I mentioned that. Anyway, yes, feel free to roll a 2d6 plus any specialty you think would apply for this.
So obviously, I use my clever.
Yes, that will, you're hacking, so that's going to be your
Hacking.
skill.
Could I since since Kowboi Frezh got a little bit into software programming, could he whip up some sort of program that helps him filter through any of this junk information about that won't be would be necessarily not necessary, but basically unnecessary information that doesn't pertain to what we need.
Yeah.
Cool. So that should be. Oh jeez.
Oh,
That's
you just have to beat a 7 for 1 prep point.
okay. So that I rolled a 2 and a 1,
Oh, no.
but
That's some Derek rolls right there.
yeah. But I
don't even have those numbers on mine.
I don't think Jeff's ever seen a 1 on his d6s. Okay,
Yeah.
Alex, so you can definitely add this is computer stuff. So you could add hacking, you're going through and trying to search for somebody.
So I can definitely add my clever, which is a +3, and then hacking, which is another +3, and then the software programming is a +1. So that's that is a 10 in total.
10 in
27.
total. Okay, you get 2 prep points. So you
Sorry.
dig into this account and you find sort of the forum post and you see some of the private messages and the DMs, and you know how gives you her account username, so you can see her and you can see where Dawson Mothra came in, pinged her with a little bit of information, and then just disappeared, and their IP changed, they were maybe jumping through different VPNs. And you kind of crack onto one IP address and that leads you to another IP address. And for some reason, this ping goes all the way down to the earth and then back up, and it hits the moon and then comes back. And eventually you find this sort of blurry Burger Kong security footage. And you see a person who has this giant sort of scarf wrapped halfway up their face. They're wearing baggy clothes. It does look like they've BO stained through this shirt, they haven't been in a bath for a while, but you can't smell it over the internet, so that is fine. And you see them kind of pull down, they've got just big headphones on, they pull down and speak into the ordering sort of zone for Burger Kong, and you check the time logs of this event, and it is 1 a.m. in local L5 time. And you see sort of as they pull their scarf down, the face recognition app kind of kicks in and a little box appears, and then above it says Nene Aramaki. And you realize just right below it appears Docent Mothra as she like looks sideways up at the camera, and like you can see her hands start to suddenly twitch and move, and the whatever image was starts to, you suspect, loop from an earlier time before she appears, so that the area appears like blank, as if there's nobody there, even though you saw her for about 5 seconds. And with that name, you realize, like, you do a little bit of research with a proper name, and it does appear she never leaves her house except for midnight, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, to do these Burger Kong runs. And because of the lack of camera footage, which you're familiar with, you realize she's probably running the basements just like you are. And you're able to track where you believe she's currently residing as you catch a little, like, one screenshot glimpse of a hatch opening and a hand coming out before the camera goes and starts looping as if nobody's there, just a few kilometers off, next to an abandoned building in the Maracue district that you think you could track down.
And what was her name again?
Nene Aramaki. Nene Aramaki. Hold on, I've got this. This will help you. Boop boop. There you go. Nene Aramaki. You should see that on your screen now.
Sweet.
So you don't know why she reached out, but you can see that she's periodically traveling the basement, and you think she maybe found something out about the Dreamers down there. And she seems to like pop up to Burger Kongs in different wards and different districts, always really late at night. And only if there's ever a few seconds of her before she seems to like take over and loop the cameras to hide herself. So yeah, you get 2 prep points. All right, D3. You're going to do kind of a deep dive internet history research on, and maybe any buying any equipment you come across for better communicating with animals or creatures that do not think or act like humans, like androids and humans. Roll me, what do you think would be a good, I'm happy to take cool or clever for this because it is more of a personality thing. And then I'm happy to hear what specialties you think would apply to this.
I was thinking if I'm going through online communities that I was going to use that. So that would give me a +2, especially because I'm thinking like forum boards or like enthusiast boards, things like that.
I'm sure that Deadit would definitely have like a whole thread dedicated to something like this.
Yeah, everyone gatekeeping each other anyway. And then if I'm using Deadit, then I think social media would also make sense there. Now the only thing I wasn't sure of is like, especially if it comes to buying like equipment or if there's like any kind of academic type of work in this, would bureaucracy relate?
Bureaucracy. Ooh, I'm not going to give it to you this time. I will give you the social media and the internet one because I think those apply. I'm assuming a technique style, and if you want, you can use bureaucracy, but I think that would separate you from Deadit. Because that would be like proper university research.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and then I have my verified account, which just gives me a +1 to social actions made online, which is everything. Then also, because I'm terminally online, I always forget what that does. Hold on a sec, I gotta find it again.
Yep.
Oh, that's just another +1. So I've already rolled a minimum of a 2.
Okay, just don't roll like you normally do. Oh,
I didn't.
You rolled
I
a Jeff.
2 6s. I rolled 2 6s.
Shit! Oh my god!
That's 16, 18. Yeah, that's 18 total. Oh wait, I didn't add clever. It's 21 blackjack.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So
Blackjack.
obviously, you get 1 point for getting over 7, 1 point for crit, because 3 of you guys got crits at this point in time. And then you've got, so that would be 14, and then 1, 2. So you get another 5 points on top of that. For a total of 7.
I guess I stumbled on the gold mine of
Yeah.
this type of work.
So, Derek, oh God, I was going to make you an offer that I'm definitely not going to make you anymore because you have 7 points. I was going to say you can spend like 2 cash and get an additional prep point. I think we're beyond. You have 7 prep points. I'm not going to make that offer anymore. I'm like,
You
I think
guys,
I'll
there
let
are
him buy
some
stuff.
weird people on the internet that are really into weird things.
It's very in depth. It's very detailed.
Doesn't
You
sound
find
right.
out like there's huge arguments about the briefest motion of a cat's like backside versus like the left flick versus the right flick, and if it sleeps on its side versus if it sleeps on its stomach. If it sleeps on its left side, that's the faster reflex side, so it's looking at its left eye, so it doesn't trust you. If you sleep on the right side, that's its less fast, so it means it more and it's just like
Guys,
it's so
I don't
much
know how to
information.
mute this YouTube video, and it's just there's too much input.
And you read an entire like argument about Jane Goodall and how she works and all of like the communication techniques that she would have done, and you watch videos of her work and you watch videos of documentaries and all of this archival footage on it, and it's just like you had a lot of extra space after you got out of what did you call Windows?
Doors.
Doors.
Right, that makes sense. So after you got rid of a lot of the bulk software that is included in Doors, and you found that you had a lot of space, suddenly it's so full of like video examples of communication techniques. And you managed to grab like maybe off of Niles Online, you grab a few tools that like give you bigger eyes and bigger motions, because that seemed to be implied as useful when communicating non-verbally. It
feel like
gets
my
to you and you
personality has
realize you
been-
just bought giant like magnifying glass. Like it turns out to like it's actually just kind of cheap taught, but it might be it's useful. You get just big magnifying glasses and like foam fingers. Painted to look like gorilla hands.
I've done it. I
Yep.
feel my personality has been irreparably damaged with all this space.
It's all right, dude. You never really had one.
All right.
He flips you off with one of the giant foam fingers.
Yeah, there you go. See, you're fine. Worry about nothing.
So as you guys come back together after a few days, ready to go on your adventure and excursion up to the mountain, Blood Riot probably leading the way with Sweet right behind, knowing the path the best. Are you guys ready, or is there any last minute things that you think you would want to try to do or grab?
I think there
and
was
you obviously
still...
shared all the information with each other.
Yeah, I think there was still using some Earth culture searching on the committee dudes.
Oh, sure. We can do a quick roll. This is just going to be a straight roll instead of a prep roll. It's going to be extremely hard to find them. They're hidden for a reason. You can definitely use Earth culture as a bonus. You can use like D3 Kowboi Frezh would probably be able to give you the help action, which would give you advantage on a roll, or if you wanted to help somebody else do it. And that would be, it's going to be a clever, it's going to be like a DC 15. Like this is a really hard thing to find out. This also, oh, yeah, and you would
Definitely
probably,
awesome and
yeah,
Blood Riot
15,
can help
and
with
you'd just
probably
be
the
talking to
others
people and
too.
trying to like word of mouth it. Sorry, my trade, go for it.
No, I'm sorry, I talked over you. I was just saying it's not something Blood Riot can do, so you'll support one of the others.
Yeah, I think D3 was wanting to look into the other people on the committee?
Yeah, I can help.
So that's something that it's clever. What's your clever like?
3.
Okay, so I can help you with my earth culture if you want to give it a roll.
I would give him advantage on one of his rolls.
Okay. Now, would this be more of the bureaucracy side with how I'm going about looking
I will
up
take
information?
bureaucracy for this one. Yes, you definitely. Internet forums are going to give you nothing.
Okay. That's probably going to be my only bonus that I can add. All right. So rolling 3 dice, +2, well, +5 because of my clever, and then the bureaucracy. Okay. Plus another 2 because I'm doing this online. Okay. So that is 15 total.
Hey.
Oh my god. All right. So with 15, you realize you can't quite, you're looking for these names and you can't quite figure out like where they are. However, you're able to peg down that other than Derek Bars, who's just kind of an entrepreneur, everybody else seems to be attached to a large corporation. You realize Wade Sterling is the VP of Big J Corporation. You knew Kumoro Wright was Tetsuo. You realize that Bambang Kitam was Asano, as Haru mentioned. And then you realize there's someone from a company called Omnidyne, and that is a PR corporation. And looking at sort of how after you finish painting the sky and trying to release information about the Dreamers, it was like taken and spun. Omnidyne specializes in PR. They specialize in sort of destroying stories online. You're not quite sure who it is, but most of the guys have been pretty high up on the chopping block in terms of the corporations. And you're pretty sure the last corporation that's attached to the Dreamer Committee is something called Antilla, Antila. And they are... Oh, sorry. You think it's a company, and then you realize it's a person's name, Antilla, because you're looking for all this, and then you realize that they are a board member who represents a bunch of smaller companies, and you have found another board member's name. So there's one that you don't know, but you know their company, and then you realize Antilla, whom you thought was a corporation, until you're like, oh, that's actually somebody's name. And she seems to specialize in doing... looking into her, she seems to specialize in parties and paperwork, but that doesn't seem right. And then you look at Haru and you're like, it's definitely a front again. But you're not sure how deep she goes. Okay. So.
Filling in the gaps.
Filling in the gaps. And in the morning of this next day, after your many prep, Haru kind of like gives you the codes so that you can order whatever breakfast you want while you're staying with her, and she sends you off. You guys have, I presume, your rollerblades on, like scooting through, rollerblading through the Marikyu ward, going sort of everywhere very quickly, and all the way to this mountain that Blood Riot points you to. You find this cave entrance that the Livopojats have been using to run drugs that their mules have been coming in and out of. And you watch as sort of Blood Riot shows you the entrance of it. Hold on, I realize I'm showing you a blank screen right now. There we go. Yes. Can you see it now? Yep. Yeah, cool. Thanks. All right. So you guys enter this large cavern, kind of going into the central area that Sweet and Blood Riot had initially brought you to. And you've got these 4 paths in front of you. And you know one of the 2 on the sort of the north, the direction you believe goes to the drug den. So that means that probably the one that goes southward goes to the worms. but you're not 100% sure, and you know that the worms have been ambushing some of the drug runners as they've been leaving. So you think maybe it's possible that they might come out into the central zone as well.
So before we pick a direction or
Mhm.
do anything else, before we proceed, I think Bloodred tells them all, like, I know we're gonna try and talk to it, but so I'm just gonna hang back and let you guys take the lead on that. But like, if things go south, I'm gonna get involved in the way I think I need to get involved.
I think we were gonna try to
Getting
like
it high?
chase him with the thumper.
Probably not getting it high.
In the night with it. Oh, D.
Oh my God. All right.
That's it.
Yep. All right. So Blood Riot is kind of standing on guard for you guys, but not yet sort of moving in front to block you. And yeah, you can head down towards where you believe it, or you can clear the other paths first and confirm what you think you know.
I think we're going to the south.
Okay. So you guys start to travel down this path, and it's definitely, as you're kind of looking at it, newer than what you think existed before. What exists for the drug runners, more or less, because all of this is relatively new. These holes would have all been made within the last 10 years. And as you kind of go through, you're starting to see these swirling patterns that are like giant rings in this cave. There's absolutely no light source. How are you guys lighting? Just with, I gave you jaunty little helmets, minor helmets with lights. Would you have wanted to use those?
I got Josh.
You got Josh, that's true.
Josh can give us light.
Okay. So as you guys go down, are you sneaking, or are you just walking normally? Are you gonna get kind of to a place and then try to move in, or?
I mean, can we rollerblade in this environment?
Yeah.
And I would say that, I mean, I would assume rollerblading would be a lot stealthier because it doesn't make sound, if that makes sense. But
It will still make sound, but
okay.
yes, it does give you advantage on
Yeah.
on quick rolls.
Yeah. So
Also, like, it gives, like, it's making contact.
Mhm.
And, like, this thing's got tremor sense.
Yes.
It's not about, like, what it can hear. So, you know.
Yes.
Because
that
we
is
do
true.
want to like put the like, isn't the goal to put the thumper down here so that we like push it off somewhere else, and then that's where we're trying to like engage with it?
that's what I assumed the plan was. Yeah, to use the thumpers to like direct it somewhere safer. And then
We could
have,
try that. But if it's making babies now, like, I don't know if it's going to want to leave.
yeah. What do you guys think it would be the best move here? Like, because if it's making like, you know, 3D printed babies, you know, it's probably like Coolio, as Coolio said, it probably doesn't want to even like leave its like little nest where it's like made it safe.
Maybe we should sneak up to it then and see what we're dealing with.
But, like, I don't know if we can, because it can sense us coming. And, like,
That's
we
what we
didn't
gotta
make, like,
be
hoverboards
really
and stuff.
careful. Or maybe we can just send Josh to see.
Yeah. I could make it. Maybe I can, like, I can have Josh
'Cause
carry
there's no
the thumper.
tremors with Josh.
No. I mean, just in our hearts, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. But like, we could. So like, you scouted this place. So how much did you scout?
They
Did you scout all the way up
the
here?
entrance, I
got
Just that
to
we
this
knew that there was this
split.
path.
Yes,
Yeah.
got to this split.
Yeah.
Blood Riot was able to correctly identify with her prep which paths she believes that the drug runners would have gone, or else this would have been a completely blank if you guys hadn't done that, where you would have just had no indication of what cardinal direction to even start with.
So I could just like fly Josh in, scout, find a place that might be like suitable for us to put the thumper down, and then like see if we can get the thumper going and like draw it out there, you know? And then we can just, you know, I don't know, like I guess this is where I'm kind of hung up on some stuff here, guys, and maybe we should have probably talked about this sooner, but like who's the villain here, you know? Like these are just robots, man, that are just like going by the programming and they're doing their thing. And like, listen, no judgment here, Blood. None. I don't mean, but there's a bunch of like drug running gangers up here, you know? Like, I don't know that those people are like morally or ethically better or worse than like robots who are just acting out based on programming. So like, I don't know, like I got like a little misgivings, you know? So like, that's why I said maybe we should talk to it. I know that sounds stupid, but like when I say talk to it, I mean try to communicate with it. Figure out why it's doing
No,
the
I
things
don't
it's
think
doing.
it's stupid at all. I think you're right. Like that's why I think we should see what we're dealing with before we do anything.
I could always
'Cause, like,
tase it or stun it if it doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Like, would you like being tased though, Big D? Like if someone came up to you and was like, "Hey,
I think that
come
just
and
happened
tase-
to me today.
tase."
I think
Right.
that's kind of what happened this morning.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just
several
saying as a
mornings
means-
ago.
Did you like that?
I can't remember. I don't think so. It doesn't sound right.
Okay.
But I'm saying as a means of self-defense, if we go in there and it's nothing but aggravated or aggressive, is a means to get out with our lives, I can tase it to give us some time.
Sure. Yeah. But like, what ultimately is our goal here though? Is our goal to relocate this poor robot and its babies? Is that what we're here to do?
I have no idea.
Save the drug runners, relocate the babies. It does seem, as Haru
Okay.
mentioned, that the Dreamers are heading down south in groups, so there is clearly some sort of thing happening down there at some point.
So is the idea that like maybe they got separated from their friends and like they're up here and
Maybe.
they don't know that all of their other friends are down there? So like we're trying to let them know,
Maybe.
like, hey, if you're hanging out here because you think you got to do this alone, you don't have to do this alone. You got like your village is like over there and like they can all help you with like all of
And then,
this
like,
stuff.
It has all those babies and it like takes a village to raise a baby. So they have a bunch of babies, so they probably need that village.
Exactly.
I think we've got our diplomacy angle really like ironed out here.
I just
No, you
wanted
just-
to make sure that you didn't do like all that work to like build the thumper and then we don't use it.
No, Thumper's fine, dog. Like it just, you know, we call them out and be like, hey, it's like a phone call, you know? It's like a bat signal or something like that.
Never know when
Lets
you
them
might
know
need
where
it.
we're at. Right.
I mean, you could definitely add thumpers to your character sheet as something to use if it comes up in the future, for sure. This is something you created to use. All right, so from my understanding, you're going to send Josh in, potentially with a thumper, to try to scout it out and maybe even deposit the thumper to attract the worm. And then you guys are
Yeah.
going to come in and engage it when it's out, or you're going to try to use the thumpers to push it out so that it goes south with the rest of the Dreamers.
I think we want to try to give it like an opportunity to make the choice to go south and
Mhm.
join its friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to just see like what's up, you know? Just be like, yo, what's going down?
That's
Like, what's
kind
the
of
problem?
what
Can
Blood
we
Right
help?
thing
I
is.
don't
Like, I
know,
just want
right?
to see what's going on.
like, if you guys
before
all
we
crashed
come
here,
into anything.
Like, did you know that
Yeah.
you got separated and like we can find where your friends
Yeah.
are?
I think you're
Yeah,
overestimating
help us help you.
We
how
wanna talk to it.
complex
and-
conversations we can have.
I
Or
have every
talking about,
faith.
man?
We
You
might
and I
not
have
be
'em.
able to have
Your
any
research-
conversation, but the point is we don't know any of that stuff at this point.
I'm just, before we get into this, I'm just going to add, we're living in a cyberpunk world. If you guys want to project images or diagrams in front of you, that is
Yeah.
always a possibility. You know,
D3,
pictures.
They're
you did
made
such
by
good research.
humans. Come on, it's not like they're made by aliens. They're not made by aliens, are they? No. Okay, so
I
they're just
don't
made by
want
humans.
or the babies to get hurt, and I also don't want my people to get hurt. Like, I want both
Yeah.
of those things to be. And so if it's just relocating the robot,
far are we
and the
taking-
smaller
Whoa,
robot-
relocating? Whoa, that's some charged language, Blood. What's going on?
Oh man, this has been
Why
a
am I the
session
one
of
who's gonna
moral
say this?
questions and quandaries.
Oh,
Also, if
It's
we're
just simple relocation.
The bigger robot and the smaller robots just
Yeah.
go somewhere
I know
at that.
this is your home and where you've raised your babies, but for the good of peace, we're gonna move you to this other
community.
carefully controlled area. It's definitely not a camp, or one might say a reservation. But yeah, you can go wherever you want. Dang, Blood! Wow.
God, just
D3,
wanna
I'm
be with
imagining-
friends. I don't want to get out with friends.
Like, I'm
All right.
imagining that we sort of throw up this like holographic screen that's sort of like a video live shot of like where the other ones are.
Mhm.
And then you have D3 sort of standing in front doing the equivalent of like interpretation with like what D3 learned from like all
You-
of the like Jane Goodall stuff
Mhm.
of like, here's the visual and here's me explaining to you what you're looking at right now.
Yes, and you absolutely have a ton of footage of 54 LAR when they left, and also like markings on like L5 of where it went until it went down. So that's, as an example, something you have a lot of information and video footage of. Okay.
Can we like use math and like binary and stuff too? Isn't that like the universal language or something?
That's what D3
as
was
something
looking up,
in
I think.
binary.
programmed off of.
When
Exactly.
D3
right?
rolled
That's
that
what you're
like
programmed off, dog.
But you remember you researched and found that it was corruption that allowed it to be different, and corrupt and twisted coding. They purposefully caused things that they didn't create into the code to make it think differently.
That's just called puberty, dog. They're just going through transformation
All right,
and they're becoming something new.
Coolio, would you like to roll me a stealth check for Josh as he goes further down this cavern?
Sure. Can I use my drone daddy
Yes,
skill?
you can use your drone daddy.
I feel like you should have advantage with
Oh, you
this
said
since he's
it.
not like gonna cause
I'll use
any
a prep.
shaking.
I have a lot of
Like if
I'll use
I
a
were
prep.
stealthing, it'd be straight because I'm walking on the ground. But like Josh is up, so I feel like that should be an advantage because like
I'm using a prep to get an extra D6,
Oh,
right?
okay.
That's how this works.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
that works.
That's what we use it for. It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's all good.
Absolutely. You can boost, and probably you can get advantage if like somebody wanted to help you. I would give that to you.
Get off, dog.
No.
Get off. No, it's fine. Okay.
Mhm.
So, all right. So I got 3 dice, and Drone Daddy. Since this is a stealth test.
Yeah, so it would be quick.
Okay. All right. Why do I even roll? Like, I don't know, man.
2
A
sixes.
6, a 4, and a 3.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't crit this time.
Okay.
6, a 4, and a 3. It's 13 plus 1 is 14 plus 3 is 17.
Brilliant. Okay.
Uh,
So you
Nice.
take Josh and you kind of hug the ceiling so that you're less out there. Do you still have the light on Josh or not, do you think? Or do you use like night vision?
I don't
lens?
think he would need it as much as we would, right? Like, I feel like I don't know if there's like a specific thing, but
I would presume you guys
I don't
would be
I
watching
feel like
his
you
feed.
had night vision stuff with him some other time before.
That might be a different game with the night vision goggles.
Yeah,
I thought it was
that
like a
night vision
switch
was
in
Mystery
his-
Flesh Pit. You guys got a bunch of night vision goggles in Mystery Flesh Pit.
I had night vision goggles in the other Cypher game with Magnus.
Oh,
so I
that
had
one as
those.
well.
Yeah. So, so yeah, like I think, I don't know, like I think it would probably be on like low light or something like that. So there might be a little bit of light, to be fair.
I'm just gonna, you guys kind of have a general idea, so there you go. So yeah, low light is not a problem. I was just wondering more for like the feed. I assumed that you were watching Josh's vision, so if you would be using nightlight or lights. So yeah, you can use low light. And as he goes in, you realize this thing expands and it's just this cavern. You're surprised they're not hitting the other side of this mountain with how deep and large this cavern is. The earth looks turned and fresh and like full of soil and nutrients as if to plant, except there's, of course, it's in a cave and there's no sky above you. You find a little weird pocket to the side as you fly through, or Josh flies through, and then you find another cavern just up to the north of the one that you're looking at, and kind of swarming in there, you see two, you would say arguably sedan-sized worms, kind of hanging out there, only two of them. And then as you fly back, you hear through Josh as looking down and pointing his camera downwards, a large maw of almost like this beat red metal with 1,000 teeth turning around comes shooting up from the ground, not necessarily aiming at Josh, it doesn't know it's there, and just like lugging itself out of the ground as 4 blue tentacles sort of swirl around its top with various mining tools, and large solar panel wings appear behind it, shaking this dirt off as it turns and turns the dirt around you. And you have encountered what you believe to be the Queen Worm, and this is where we will end this session tonight, as you know where all of them are. All right.
Nice.
Good job.
We got here.
Jeff,
Holy crap.
what's going on?
We crushed our prep. Like
you God.
crushed.
I mean, gee, well, everybody but Alex. Sorry, Alex.
I mean, some of us.
I mean,
some
three,
people.
three out of the 5 people. I mean, 3 people made up for my like subpar prep. So like, I think in a group sense we all won. You know?
Yeah.
There you go. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left on Huckleberry Backer Kit right now, so you should hop on the train to keep the project going. It's a 600 backers. We were trying to see if it was going to get over to 600 during the stream. It did. There's 112 seconds left. So let's see if we can get 700. We need 99 more in the next 99 seconds. 1 backer a second. That's doable. Come on.
Totally doable.
Yeah. Totally. Derek, go knock on your neighbor's doors.
I think they're all asleep, but I would love to
film
wake
you
them up.
doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's toss it to Maitre. Maitre, where can we find you on the internet?
Maitre plays games on YouTube where I make system agnostic and multi-system content that centers the gym and player experience.
Awesome. Update. It's been 24 seconds. We have 699 backers. We just need 1 more backer.
Oh my
Right?
God.
Just 1 more.
You got a
I'm
minute.
lying, of course. I'm lying. 62 seconds left. Okay, so yeah, anyhow, people who are watching this later on podcast or excuse me, on YouTube, or listening to this on podcast, I know it's too late for you, but you should definitely go check out Huckleberry. I don't know if Steve's going to open up any pledge manager stuff later after the backer kit ends, but you can definitely go get Huckleberry up on drive-thru right now. And you can play it, and you can jump in our Discord, and you can ask Steven all sorts of questions about it, because not only is the game being made into a physical, awesome copy with all sorts of fancy gadgets and gizmos, but there's all sorts of new like scenarios and stuff that are coming out, and he's going to be supporting it for a really long time, which he is extremely excited about doing. Then in terms of streaming schedule, what do we got going on? Thursday, I think you can see some of us here on the upper left side. We are going to be playing through some Legend in the Mist. Friday this week, I'm not really sure what we're doing because that's technically Steven's Friday, and we're kind of in this weird little stare down in terms of what we're gonna play. I don't know. So something might happen on Friday or nothing. Who knows? And then Saturday, we might do Call of Cthulhu, but my tray was just like, screw you guys, I don't want to play with you. So like she literally said, I screenshot it and showed it. She said, screw you guys. I don't want to play with you. You're trash, and so's your face. And so I don't know. We might play, we might not. We're not really sure how to feel about that yet. And then next Monday, we're going to be doing some We're in Danger, which is my game. And we're going to be going back to ball season. So that's what's going on. And we're at 6:02, which means there's 9 minutes now.
Yeah.
So if you were on
Went
the
into
fence
overtime.
60 seconds ago, you've got 9 minutes to think
Yep,
about.
yep.
So there you go. Anyhow. But did I forget anything? Anything else we got to talk about before we
No.
go?
I think we're good.
Anything good?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take off for tonight. I'll raid somebody in a second. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see y'all later.
Thanks
Have a
for
nice
watching.
Bye-bye.
Good game.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.
Bye.